Okay, so this is a how-to for my last video with the products that I use. I just want to say that this is what works for me. What works for me may not work for you, so just keep that in mind. And also, I don't do this to every pimple. I only do this to pimples that literally stay on my face for longer than a week that don't go away with other methods. So yeah. Also, if you're not careful enough, it can lead to acne scarring. Like in the last one, I picked at the pimple way too much, which is why it left the acne scar. But if you're very careful and don't pick at it as much as I did, then the acne scarring won't be as bad. Also, I only do this just so I could get that area flat because I know that I can just cover it up with makeup afterwards. But if you're not fine with the acne scarring that can happen, then I suggest don't do this. With that being said, okay, the first thing that I do is I will get a clean needle or safety pin and literally poke to pop the pimple. Don't keep poking at it, literally just make one poke into the pimple and that's it. And then I get Q-tips and I will gently try to squeeze out as much as I can out of the pimple. Majority of the time, I'm not able to get everything out, so I will just take my Hero Cosmetic Mighty Patches and stick it on, leave it on overnight, let it do its thing. Then the next day, after taking off the Mighty Patch, I will take the Hero Cosmetics Rescue Balm, take a little bit, and dab it into the spot. And then this, I believe is key, is taking the dermae Scar Gel and taking a little glop of it and putting it directly onto the spot. Don't blend it in, don't rub it in, don't tap it in, anything. Literally just let it sit on top of the spot. And throughout the day, if I can, I will just reapply these two using the same exact method as much as I can, usually like 2 to 3 times a day, and just let it do its thing. So what I do is I'll just like wait for like the Scar Gel to like dry up, and once it's dried up, I will just go in with another glop of it right on top and just let it do its thing. And sometimes the scar will actually just come off itself because of this. Like during this process, while the scab is still there, like literally do not pick at it. If you think the scab is gonna come off without potentially bleeding, I suggest you don't do it. Just let the Scar Gel and the Rescue Balm do its thing. If the scab will come off on its own, it will. Then once the scab is off and it's just the scar, the redness, discoloration there, I will go in with the Hero Cosmetics Lightening Wand and just reapply it 2 times a day until it's like fully lightened up. And then obviously just go in with my skincare routine as regularly and just keep reapplying this until the scar lines up.